Hello, today I'm here with another machine LX3817 and this is 17 stitch machine. You can see that this is for the beginner, so whoever does not have any experience with the stitching and they just started stitching, they can start with this. If you want to ever start stitching and not professional level, just home stitching and whatever you need to stitch, or you want to make something, you can do it with this machine. So let's start how to use this one. I will give the tutorial about the how to turn it on, how to use it, how to start stitching from the start till end. So I'm going to open it now. This is pedal. First of all, we will turn the machine on, and here we need to insert this and plug it in. Once we insert this one, and then we can turn the machine on. You can see the machine is on now. Now let's start the machine, and first of all I will show how to thread and fill the bobbin, then we start the machine. Now I'm going to fill the bobbin, and we will start from here. We will put the thread on the spool stand, and you can see here this area. Carefully you will bring the thread under here, and then we will go around here like that. We will make an X here. It should look like an X. When you see it's an X, it's a good position where the threads cannot come out. Now we will insert the thread inside the bobbin. There are two holes you will see here and here. So we will insert the thread from inside out, from this area. You can see here through this hole. If you look carefully, you can easily hold it like that. Now move the bobbin towards the bobbin area. This is the area where you put the bobbin. Insert the bobbin over here, push it down and slide it right like that. Press it in and then slide right. It's ready for the bobbin to fill. This thread you need to hold on top, and I'm going to start the machine. I'm pressing the pedal now. Once you see that it's holding the thread, then you don't need to hold this thread anymore. You can cut it with the scissor. Once I cut it, I will start filling again. Once this is filled, you can go half through, you can go almost full, like around 70 to 80% of the bobbin you can fill. If this was a metal bobbin, you can fill till the end, but this is plastic, so it breaks easily if you try to fill the whole area. Now I'm going to insert it inside the machine, and I will show how to do that. I will remove the thread from here. I will not remove this area. I will just go down. I will go down. This is number 3, so you will go around it and go higher over here. There's a loop over here which holds easily the thread, so you will just go right and then left here and then go down. Once you go down, you can see the hook, a metal hook there, which holds the thread for you. I will show you. This is coming down the thread, and this is the metal area which is going to hold the thread. You will hold the thread with one hand over here, and this other side, the open area here. This way you can easily insert the thread in here. Now it's holding the thread, and now you can thread the needle. If you see the thread point is not pointy, you can cut the point with the scissor and then insert it. It's very helpful to do that. Now I can insert the thread in here. Now the needle is threaded. Now I'm coming towards the bobbin side. This is the bobbin we've filled, and this is how you take it out. You slide it back and it's out, and you carefully move this area. Make sure the thread is coming towards you. You hold that bobbin with the right hand, pull the thread with the left hand, and it comes towards you. Now put it down, and here is the arrow. If you see clearly, here shows the arrow. You bring the thread till over here, and then you go left and then come towards here. There's a thread cutter which I'm not going to cut the thread. You can easily cut the thread from this area. There's a thread cutter. I'm going to keep it like that. When you will pull the thread, it will have some pull on the back. It means it is right. If you pull the thread and the thread comes out freely, then it means it's not done right, so you have to do it again. Simply put the cover on top of this and press it down a bit and then push back. Now this is closed. To bring the thread from the bottom of the bobbin area, we need to bring this thread over here from here. So we will pull this up, put the thread under here, hold it, and then move the wheel. You can see the wheel over here very clearly. Move towards you one whole cycle. Keep holding the thread here and then move the wheel one whole cycle. Now needle is up, and then you can easily pull the thread from here. You can see it there. Now we will pull the thread back, put it aside, and then we'll start stitching here. I will show how to stitch on this one and how to start and what comes with it. This is the thing which comes with the machine. I will show how to use it and how to stitch on the first place. If you ever feel you don't understand anything, this comes with the machine, this manual and this DVD. This you can watch if you ever get confused how to use this, and plus these are the things which shows how many stitches it can do. If you look closely here, these are the stitches it can do, and these are the things it comes with. When you first open the book, you will see in the manual from few pages, you can see it shows all about the machine and start stitching, how to start, everything is in here, and all about the stitches, what number, what stitch number, everything. So I'm going to start now. So first of all, I will start with stitch number 2, because number 1 is buttonhole. So we will do the buttonhole later. We will start from number 2, and these are the things which comes with the machine. I will show everything and show how to use it. So this is the needle. You can change the needle. I will show how to change the needle too here. And this is the darning plate which can cover the dog feet here. Whenever you need to do the embroidery, you can use this. And even with the button, when you will use the button to use, this is the button foot. So when you will use the button, then you are going to need this with this machine. This is buttonhole foot, so you can use this one too. I will show one by one all of it. Our machine is threaded already, so I will just put it underneath the zigzag foot. This is for the simple stitching, and zigzag, this you can use for everything. Now I'm going to start now. So I will move the knob first on number 2. This is the zigzag stitch, and it has 3 types: the thinner one, little bit wide, and the max long and widest one over here. So we'll start from number 2, and we will see the difference in all 3. There is a thread cutter on the side which you can use. Going to do number 3 now. I will put it down and we'll go to number 3. I'm going to go number 4. Turning the knob on 4. So if you look here, this is number 2, number 3 and number 4. You can see the difference on all 3. So I'm going to go on number 5 now. So here is the thing with number 5. If you look closely, this is very near and little bit wide and even longer stitches coming. I will show how it looks now. Move to this one, number 5, but the first one. Middle one. This is still number 5, but the middle one. So let's start now. Now moving to the right one. This is still number 5. This all 3 of them are number 5. Now I'm going to go on number 6 stitch. This is plain simple straight stitch, but just a shorter length. Now I'm going to number 7. These are all 6 to 11 are straight stitch, so all of them are going to go straight, but just the shorter and little bit long and longest one. Now I'm going to go number 8. Now I'm going on number 9. Now number 10. You can see the length shorter, little bit longer and little bit longer and then longer and other one. This is all straight stitch, but still one stitch left here. Number 11 and 10. Both of them are long, so you can see easily they're long. This is very good for the gathering stitch. So for the gathering you need longer stitch so that you can easily pull the threads. Now I'm going to 11 number. With 11 number stitch, only one thing is difference with these are like the needle goes towards the left side. Other ones, the needle is in the middle. Now needle is on the left position. Here you can see easily it's on the left. If I go on number 10, you can see the needle moved and went in the middle. Now I'm going back to number 11 and needle moved towards the left side. This is number 11. Now I'm going to number 12 stitch. So all you need to do with this machine is just move the knob, and the setting is everything is in it, so you don't need to do anything else. Just move the knob. Whenever you pull and the thread is not coming out, so you need to make sure that bobbin thread has not completed the cycle. So all you need to do is move the knob here and let it complete the whole cycle. One time only will be enough, and then after that you will be able to pull the fabric here with the thread connected easily. Don't need to worry if it does not get pulled. You just need to move the wheel and it's out. Now I'm moving to the number 13. Number 12, and this is number 13. This is a small stitches all over in zigzag shape. This is not one long stitch. These are small stitches in the middle, and it makes the zigzag shape. Now I'm moving to the number 14. This is blind hem stitch. If you look closely, this long stitch and then short stitch, this is very helpful with the blind stitch. You can use it on your fabrics where you do not want to show your stitches and still you have it. So this is the one you use it. I'm going to the number 15 now. You look carefully here. This is the stitch you can use as an overlocking stitch, like a serger you can use whenever you're making any dress and you need to serge it. You can use this stitch. I'm moving to the number 16 now. This is number 16. Now I'm going to number 17. Number 17 is a beautiful stitch and you can use it in your dresses as an embroidery too. So this is number 17. Look here, this is number 17. So now I will go to number 1 stitch for the buttonhole and how to use the button foot and buttonhole foot. Both of them I will show. So if you look here, these are all the stitches. Now I'm moving to the buttonhole. For the buttonhole, first of all, we need to remove this foot. We will just push it down, like pull it out like that, and this is out. This is buttonhole foot. So I will just insert, you see this area, this metal piece in the middle. Make sure this is going back like that to put, this will sit over here. So all you need to do is put it here and press it down. This is the lever, you move it up and down. So this is, when you hear that tick noise, it's on its place. After that you don't need to do anything. All you need to do is measure your button and move the knob. So let's see what to do first. These are two buttons I have right now. One is big, one is small. You can make any size, either small or big, does not matter. You just, whatever button you need, you can use that. So I'm going to measure my button first. So this is my button and I'm going to mark over here and over here. So this is the length of buttonhole is going to be. So I will start over here. Put it carefully over here so that you can easily see your buttonhole. Now this 17 number does not go towards the right, so you have to move the knob towards the 16, 15 and then go back to number 1. Now first of all we will go with number 1. Okay, so let's turn the knob on number 1. It's called AC. So let's start now. I move the knob to number 1 now and I'm going to start here. First of all, the buttonhole, when it makes, it moves back. So we will start from here. We will insert the fabric under the foot and make sure you can see the buttonhole carefully and your marking. You can see the marking exactly on top of it. Around 3 to 4 stitches you will stitch. Once this is done, needle out, and then we will go to the left side. So I'm going to the left side and then moving here. Now I stopped where I saw my marking. If you look carefully, you can see the marking of your button. Don't forget to check on that. So needle out now, and then I am going to move back here on number 1. They will go over here again. 3-4 stitches over here, and then again I will go back here on the knob and then move it to the D side. This is number D. One thing you need to check is this one. This is plus and minus. If you look carefully, this is plus and minus. This can show you the thickness of your stitches for the buttonhole. You can go left, this is minus and plus. You can use a screwdriver to move that, to check the length of your stitches for the buttonhole. So if you ever feel that the stitches are longer and you need little bit thick lining like that, so you can go to the plus side and or minus side and do your settings. So all you need to do is now cut the middle area. You can see this middle area open, the green fabric part. Make sure you're not cutting the stitches. So I'm going to carefully cut this. This has got the hole now. Let's see if the button can go in. It is going very easily. Now I will show how to use the buttonhole for the button. So first of all, we will pull it down and remove this. This is the 2 holes you see. We will use the darning plate on top of it. so that our fabric and button does not move from its place. You can see the shape of the open area here in the middle of the dog feed. You have to match that. If you look carefully, you see here on the back, this will go inside these two holes and fit on top of it. Now I pushed it down over here and it's on its place. Now we will go with this. We will insert it over here, move the lever up, and then move this one back and put it on the right place, and then put the lever down. When you hear the click noise, it means it is on its place. Now you can see it's moving up and down. Now this is our button. So always make sure that how much space is in the middle. So if you look here, number 2, number 3 and number 4, I will use that stitch. So first of all, always make sure to measure how much width it is and then use that over here. So I'm going to number 4, and then I will insert the fabric here, little bit far from the buttonhole so that I can easily close it. So I'm putting it over here and carefully putting my button here. I will move the fabric little bit on its place in the middle of this area. This is the buttonhole area. So always make sure that your buttonhole over here, this hole of this button, 2 of them, is on the right place. So how will you make sure? So my knob is on number 4. So I'm trying to slowly, carefully move my button to the right place. I need to make sure that it's coming on top of the hole, this needle. So one here, one here. So see, few stitches there and the button is on the right place. Then moving back out here, close the button here like that, and then you can see the button. Now only one thing you need to remember, that I'm gonna open the button again. So one thing you need to do, that always check the side of the button. This is going long, so make sure that this button is going towards like that. If the button is here like that, the hole should be like that, so that it can easily go and look smooth. Okay, now I'm going to go to the embroidery area where you can use the darning plate. I will remove this button foot from its place, just press it down and it's out. Now for the embroidery, you don't need any kind of foot. So let's show you how it's done. This is called embroidery hoop, which opens. You can put this on the fabric. For the embroidery, the fabric needs to be on the bottom. So always make sure that the bigger piece is down and the smaller piece is on top. This is how it looks. If you feel that fabric is little bit loose and this was easily coming out, so this is the knob over here. You can see, make it tight. We need to have the tight grip on the fabric. This is how you make it tight. That fabric needs to be tight over here, not loose, in order to have a good embroidery. For the embroidery, you can use this darning plate, but sometimes lots of people don't use it either. So it depends all on you, how you're comfortable with it. So I'm gonna put the darning plate. For the embroidery part, your hands balance is really important. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to the you can choose any zigzag, either zigzag, or you can choose the straight stitches too. So I'm going to choose a zigzag stitch. You can choose any. So I'm going to go with number 4 or 3 or 5. Let's see how it goes. So right now I'm number 4. So let's keep it that way. One more thing, that if you have darning plate, then what happens that this yellow area is not free, so you can move the lever up and then start, then do it. And if you don't have the darning plate, you can put the lever down like that. So both ways you can do. So since this is the darning plate over here already, so I'm moving this lever up. This is not an embroidery machine, so, and this is the hoop already here, so it's not going to mess up your embroidery. I made only 3 petals, so I'm going to the number 2. So I'm moving the knob to number 2. And now I'm going to start again here. So I'm going to use any straight stitch. So this is number 6 or 7, whatever it is, just it can be any. So I'm going to start the straight stitch now, and this is number 7 stitch. So if you look carefully here, zigzag, and this one is done with the straight stitch. You can do this using the darning plate or without the darning plate. Both are good with the embroidery hoop, so you can use with any. Now the embroidery has been done, you know how to use the darning plate, and I said in the starting that I will show how to change the needles. If you ever break your needle, bend your needle, then you can easily change it. And this part, this thing comes with the machine. Now I remove the darning plate and I'm going to show you how to open it. So this is the knob you see. All you need to twist it. You need to hold the needle carefully, otherwise it can fall in here just the way it did right now. So you need to make sure that you're holding the needle while you're twisting this. So this is out and we are going to change the needle. So this machine comes with few needles in here which you can use. So take one out from there, and if you look carefully, you see this area, this one has number on the needle. So this number is 90 by 14. So this is the size of the needle in this machine I'm going to use. This comes as a heavy duty, and you can use on the light and heavy fabrics, both of them. So this is perfect for any kind of stitching. So I'm moving back, so make sure the flat area is on the back, and then you're going to insert inside it. There's a hole over here which can go in, and when you see the middle part over here shining, you can see behind the thread. If you see I'm moving it, you put it back there. When this one touches the metal area over here, you stop and make the knob tight. As much as you can. Now it's good. Now we will thread the machine the way you going to start and start stitching again. I hope this video helps you in the journey of your stitching. Thanks for watching my videos.